Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
To or at a greater extent or degree or a more advanced stage, further, is used more often than farther, in this abstract sense. Further complicated by uncertainty about the future. Promote the growth of. More distant in especially degree. Nothing could be further from the truth. To or at a greater distance in time or space, farther, is used more frequently than further, in this physical sense. Went only 3 miles further. Contribute to the progress or growth of. To or at a greater extent or degree or a more advanced stage, further, is used more often than farther, in this abstract sense. The application of the law was extended farther. More distant in especially degree. Farther from the truth. To or at a greater distance in time or space, farther, is used more frequently than further, in this physical sense. Farther north. More distant in especially space or time. They live in the farther house. Providing or receiving nurture or parental care though not related by blood or legal ties. Foster parent. United States songwriter whose songs embody the sentiment of the South before the American Civil War, 1826 to 1864. Promote the growth of. Help develop, help grow. Bring up under fosterage of children. Move forward, also in the metaphorical sense. Being ahead of time or need. Gave advance warning. A change for the better, progress in development. A movement forward. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. Women tend not to advance in the major law firms. An amount paid before it is earned. A tentative suggestion designed to elicit the reactions of others. She rejected his advances. Situated ahead or going before. An advance party. Increase or raise. Increase in price or value. The news caused a general advance on the stock market. Obtain advantages, such as points, etc. Develop in a positive way. Move forward. We have to advance clocks and watches when we travel eastward. The act of moving forward, as toward a goal. Rise in rate or price. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Bring forward for consideration or acceptance. Advance an argument. Cause to move forward. Develop further. Pay in advance. Can you advance me some money? An increase in cost. The act of giving hope or support to someone. Increase or raise. Boost the voltage in an electrical circuit. Increase. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Give a boost to. Be beneficial to. The tax cut will boost the economy. Push or shove upward, as if from below or behind. The singer had to be boosted onto the stage by a special contraption. The act of giving a push. He gave her a boost over the fence. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Inspire with confidence. Give hope or courage to. Spur on. His financial success encouraged him to look for a wife. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. I got promoted after many years of hard work. Make publicity for, try to sell, a product. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Be changed for a superior chess or checker piece. Change a pawn for a better piece by advancing it to the 8th row, or change a checker piece for a more valuable piece by moving it to the row closest to your opponent. A terrorist organization that seeks to overthrow the government dominated by Tutsi and to institute Hutu control again. Being of a considerable distance or length. A far trek. Being the animal or vehicle on the right or being on the right side of an animal or vehicle. The horse on the right is the far horse. Beyond a norm in opinion or actions. The far right. Located at a great distance in time or space or degree. We come from a far country. Financial resources provided to make some project possible. The foundation provided support for the experiment. Argue or speak in defense of. She supported the motion to strike. Put up with something or somebody unpleasant. A military operation, often involving new supplies of men and materiel, to strengthen a military force or aid in the performance of its mission. They called for artillery support. Be the physical support of, carry the weight of. He supported me with one hand while I balanced on the beam. Adopt as a belief. The financial means whereby one lives. He applied to the state for support. A musical part, vocal or instrumental, that supports or provides background for other musical parts. The act of bearing the weight of or strengthening. He leaned against the wall for support. Be a regular customer or client of. Documentary validation. The strongest support for this view is the work of Jones. Establish or strengthen as with new evidence or facts. The evidence supports the defendant. Be behind. Approve of. Support with evidence or authority or make more certain or confirm. Give moral or psychological support, aid, or courage to. She supported him during the illness. Aiding the cause or policy or interests of. The president no longer has the support of his own party. Any device that bears the weight of another thing. There was no place to attach supports for a shelf. Play a subordinate role to another performer. Olivier supported Gielgud beautifully in the second act. Something providing immaterial assistance to a person or cause or interest. The policy found little public support. Supporting structure that holds up or provides a foundation. The statue stood on a marble support. Support materially or financially. He does not support his natural children. The activity of providing for or maintaining by supplying with money or necessities. His support kept the family together. Become or cause to become obstructed. Establish as valid or genuine. Can you back up your claims? Move backwards from a certain position. Give moral or psychological support, aid, or courage to. Make a copy of a computer file, especially for storage in another place as a security copy. You'd better back up these files. Transmit or serve as the medium for transmission. The airwaves carry the sound. Transfer, entries, from one account book to another. Have with oneself, have on one's person. I always carry money. Drink alcohol without showing ill effects. He had drunk more than he could carry. Serve as a means for expressing something. Continue or extend. Include as the content, broadcast or publicize. Win approval or support for. Have on hand. Do you carry kerosene heaters? Behave in a certain manner. Contain or hold, have within. Propel. Move while supporting, either in a vehicle or in one's hands or on one's body. You must carry your camping gear. Support or hold in a certain manner. Be pregnant with. I am carrying his child. Be able to feed. This land will carry 10 cows to the acre. Bear, a crop. This land does not carry olives. Bear or be able to bear the weight, pressure, or responsibility of. How many credits is this student carrying? Be conveyed over a certain distance. Be equipped with a mast or sail. This boat can only carry a small sail. Be necessarily associated with or result in or involve. Be successful in. Capture after a fight. Compensate for a weaker partner or member by one's own performance. I resent having to carry her all the time. Cover a certain distance or advance beyond. Extend to a certain degree. Carry too far. Have a certain range. Have as an inherent or characteristic feature or have as a consequence. These bonds carry warrants. Have on the surface or on the skin. Carry scars. Have or possess something abstract. I carry her image in my mind's eye. Include, as on a list. Keep up with financial support. Pass on a communication. Propel or give impetus to. Pursue a line of scent or be a bearer. The dog was taught to fetch and carry. Secure the passage or adoption of bills and motions. Sing or play against other voices or parts. He cannot carry a tune. Take further or advance. Carry a cause. The act of carrying something. Transfer, a number, cipher, or remainder, to the next column or unit's place before or after, in addition or multiplication. Put down 5 and carry 2. Win in an election. Be conducive to. Give one's silent approval to. Provide. Be conducive to. Bestow a quality on. Contribute to some cause. Food for domestic livestock. Take in food, used of animals only. Profit from in an exploitatory manner. He feeds on her insecurity. Give food to. Introduce continuously. Feed carrots into a food processor. Provide with fertilizers or add nutrients to. Move along, of liquids. The Missouri feeds into the Mississippi. Gratify. Feed one's eyes on a gorgeous view. Feed into. Supply. Her success feeds her vanity. Provide as food. Serve as food for. Be the food for. This dish feeds 6. Support or promote. Give heart or courage to. A verbalization that encourages you to attempt something. A sharp prod fixed to a rider's heel and used to urge a horse onward. Cowboys know not to squat with their spurs on. A railway line connected to a trunk line. Any sharply pointed projection. Equip with spurs. Spur horses. Goad with spurs. The rider spurred his horse. Incite or stimulate. The academy was formed to spur research. Strike with a spur. Tubular extension at the base of the corolla in some flowers. Be in charge of. The introductory section of a story. It was an amusing lead-in to a very serious matter. Take somebody somewhere. We lead him to our chief. Produce as a result or residue. Be conducive to. The use of computers in the classroom lead to better writing. Lead, as in the performance of a composition. A jumper that consists of a short piece of wire. It was a tangle of jumper cables and clip leads. A news story of major importance. Travel in front of. Go in advance of others. Lead, extend, or afford access. Move ahead, of others, in time or space. Preside over. A soft, heavy, toxic, malleable metallic element. Bluish-white when freshly cut but tarnishes readily to dull gray. The children were playing with lead soldiers. Cause something to pass or lead somewhere. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. Be ahead of others. Be the first. An actor who plays a principal role. Evidence pointing to a possible solution. The police are following a promising lead. Thin strip of metal used to separate lines of type in printing. Restraint consisting of a rope, or light chain, used to restrain an animal. The timing of ignition relative to the position of the piston in an internal combustion engine. An indication of potential opportunity. A good lead for a job. Mixture of graphite with clay in different degrees of hardness. The marking substance in a pencil. An advantage held by a competitor in a race. He took the lead at the last turn. A position of being the initiator of something and an example that others will follow, especially in the phrase, take the lead. He takes the lead in any group. Baseball. The position taken by a base runner preparing to advance to the next base. He took a long lead off first. Cause to undertake a certain action. Sports, the score by which a team or individual is winning. Tend to or result in. This remark lead to further arguments among the guests. The angle between the direction a gun is aimed and the position of a moving target, correcting for the flight time of the missile. The playing of a card to start a trick in bridge. The lead was in the dummy. A person who contributes to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose. They hired additional help to finish the work. A means of serving. There's no help for it. Improve the condition of. These pills will help the patient. Give help or assistance. Be of service. Everyone helped out during the earthquake. A person or thing that is a resource that helps make something easier or possible to do. The activity of contributing to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose. Offered his help in unloading. Abstain from doing. Always used with a negative. I can't help myself, I have to smoke. Be of use. This will help to prevent accidents. Help to some food. Help with food or drink. I served him 3 times, and after that he helped himself. Take or use. She helped herself to some of the office supplies. Contribute to the furtherance of. This money will help the development of literacy in developing countries. Improve. Change for the better. New slipcovers will help the old living room furniture. Give one's silent approval to.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.